In this video, I want to talk about what the ancient Greeks can teach us about friendship. Welcome to What Happens Next. So I've been thinking a lot about social well-being and the part it plays in our lives. And friendships are important. They're important to our longevity. They're important to our happiness. They're important to so much. But often when we've been focusing on building a business or building a career, looking after our families and building up our wealth as part of our financial well-being, often friendships can take a back seat, and we only realise it when we're at that crossroads. Now, that's why it's important to talk about. That's why it's important to have this conversation. And that's why it's going to be a fundamental part of the things that we're going to talk about as part of the What Happens Next book. But where can we learn to be a better friend? And I think actually friendships, we can learn a lot about friendships through philosophy, and particularly the Greek philosopher Aristotle. Now, Aristotle is known for many things. He's one of those polymaths who seems to turn his hand to anything and be able to get it straight away. He was a mathematician. He invented the concept of logic, but he wrote and talked about, thousands of years ago, a bunch of different subjects, including friendship. And Aristotle's ideas have tended to be really sticky. They've stuck around for millennia because there's that element of truth about what Aristotle talked about. So what did Aristotle say about friendship? Well, he said three things contribute friendship. To be friends, you need to feel goodwill for each other. You need to wish each other good and be aware of each other's goodwill. That was really important. That was the core part. You want to help, support, and be of use to each other. The other important thing is, and this is a really important one for me, and this is probably the most vital important thing, friendship takes work. Aristotle highlighted the fact that being friends with somebody requires constant and consistent effort. And I know throughout my life, I've not always put the work in to maintain friendships, but it's something now that I'm really, really conscious of. And I've talked about in previous videos the importance of the check-in, just making sure that on a regular basis you're checking in with your friends and the positive impact that can have on your social well-being. But the other thing Aristotle talks about is the fact that friendships come in different forms. Friendships can be based on utility, helping each other out. You get a lot of that through work. You build friendships and connections through work by helping each other. It can be pleasure. It can be a hedonistic relationship where you both just go out and have a lot of fun. But Aristotle talks about depth of relationship, and the deeper relationships are about shared values. It's about building friendships with people who see the world in your way and share beliefs and values in your way. And it's important, therefore, to really understand what you believe about the world and connect with people who feel the same. So in summary, Aristotle said three things. Number one, true friends feel positive emotions to each other and are aware of these positive emotions they feel and work on that. Number two, as I said, sustaining friendships requires work. The friendships that sustain are the ones where the effort's put in. And number three, there are different types of friendships, but the ones that sustain typically are based on deeper underlying values. Have fun, help each other out, but ensure that your values are aligned. So what do you think? I think Aristotle was onto something when he talks about these elements of friendship we should consider, but I'd love to know what you think. Details in the comments below. If you found this of use or interesting or insightful, please like and subscribe on the channel. It helps us massively because what we're aiming to do is deliver more useful content when you're thinking about that transition in your life. Have a lovely day, and we'll see you on What Happens Next soon.